Good morning, Scorpio. So we've got Bess on the prowl, which is suitable. Black cat for Halloween, right? Crossing your path. Hope it's lucky for some. We little bit little bit worried about your reading, Scorpio. If you've been watching my readings for a while, you'll know that I have a difficult time with Scorpio sometimes. Now, all signs have light and dark sides. All signs can be have beautiful energy, and all signs can have dark energy. Now, Scorpio dark energy has been a trouble causer for me. So if I'm saying something in this reading, and you are a lovely, lovely Scorpio, like my mum, who's gorgeous, then it's not for you. If you're one of those Scorpios that like to slip into the darker aspects, then I feel like that's what's starting to come through already. Actually, do you know what? I'm getting both, because your two songs, the second song that came through was California by Usher and Tyga. I think it's quite a new song, but it's pretty upbeat. It's like, let's have a good time. I want to come and see you, which, lovely, lovely Scorpios. So for those Scorpios, great. The other Scorpios, your song was Number One Crush by Garbage, the Nelly Hooper remix. Here we go. Typical Scorpio dark energy. I would die for you. Wash away your pain with all my tears. I would sell my soul for something pure and true. You don't believe in me, and I will never be ignored. Come on, Scorpio. So, for some of you, I have a feeling, and I'm a bit worried because I had a dream about a stalker last night. I had it when I did the reading for Taurus. I was getting a lot of dark scorpionic energy in that. Their secret admirer was very, very difficult. Think it could be a Scorpio. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, maybe you want to go and watch that reading as well. If you're recognizing, kind of, do you know what? And I can't give you too hard a time about it, because it's part of Scorpio's nature to have it's the sign that's closest to the veil, right? Closest to the underworld, closest to spiritualism and the darker side of human nature. It's also a very like analytical sign, like psychological sign. It really likes to know how people tick. I do think that sometimes tips over into sort of controlling obsessive behavior, so watch out for that. We're all working on ourselves. We're all trying to improve. So if you find yourself slipping into that obsessive, controlling aspects of Scorpio, be aware of it, be cognizant of it, and try to release that. Try to move into a higher vibrational energy. What else did I want to say? I don't know. So I'm doing secret admirer readings. Going to find out. The idea is we're going to find out who your secret admirer is, but I only have so much control over the cards, and it may come through that you're the secret admirer. So take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I'm probably going to say you as the admired and ask about the secret admirer as though that's another person. But yeah, just kind of figure out who you are based on the descriptions. What else did I want to say? It's meant to be light-hearted. It's meant to be a little bit of fun because it's Halloween soon. Secret admirer. So there's going to be spooky elements in there. There's going to be like dark, creepy things, but it's meant to be all in the spirit of Halloween fun. If anything comes through that is particularly worrying, for example, with the Taurus reading and with that garbage song, if I do get slightly iffy vibes off anything, I will let you know, and I'll let you know quite clearly. So otherwise, just take it as a bit of fun. What else? Yeah, just as usual, take anything that resonates, leave anything that doesn't. So I'm going to randomize a song for you from the Spooky Halloween playlist. I can't remember what it's called. I'll pull it up for you now and I'll tell you. It's on Spotify. It's the Ultimate Halloween playlist. There's like thousands of songs on here, and it keeps playing the same songs. So let's see. Hopefully we won't get an advert. If we get an advert, I'm just going to pause. Zombie, the Cranberries. I love that song so much. Zombie by the Cranberries. It's in your head. Zombie. So that is talking about the Troubles in Ireland. Perhaps some of you have a connection to Ireland. It's funny as well, actually. I was talking about that this morning. Um, it's about, you know, no matter what the circumstances, you could apply it to different situations. It's about holding on to past resentments, past issues, and refusing to let them go. It's in your head. It's in your head, zombie. And it's also about being destructive in the name of something from the past, and a mother's head hangs low. I don't want to get too heavy in the reading, but it's there was a car bombing in Wakefield in Manchester, and 2 little boys died in it. I don't think that was the intention, but it kind of shook people up quite a lot, and realised that, you know, it's sort of like a what are we really fighting for moment, and like, is this the right way to go about it for a lot of people? I don't want to get too involved in that. Obviously, there's still a few tensions around the issue. I saw 555. Fives are all to do with change. You know, I don't kind of want to open up old wounds, for example. You know, my my children's granddad is Irish. I've been to Ireland. There's a lot of Irish people in Manchester. I feel like we're very much similar people, similar senses of humour. And I think there's more in common than there is that separates us. So I don't know why I'm talking about this. I feel like it's coming through for a reason. Like I say, I was talking about it this morning, and your song that came through was Zombie. So I think this is going to apply to somebody. It's almost like live and let live, right? Live and let live. Don't open up old wounds. Don't hold on to resentments from the past. Again, very scorpionic energy to hold on to past hurts, to not let that go. It doesn't serve you, and it doesn't help move the situation forward, or it's basically keeping you stuck in a negative cycle. So that's something for some of you to work on, is how to let go of past resentments. Right, okay. Or it could be your secret admirer has to do this. Take it as it resonates. Leave anything that doesn't. Anything that doesn't resonate, please don't get offended by it. It's just somebody needs to hear that. And if it's not you, that's fine. Just let it go. It's just for somebody else. Gonna tune into the energies, and we're gonna pull some cards. I will be back with you in a moment. Oh, but I need to burn a joss stick for you. Now, what should I do? Dragon's blood, Scorpio? Should I risk a dragon's blood for your reading? Or Palo Santo to clear the air? Bit of both? Bit of both? Okay, back with you in a moment. Okay, a couple of things as I was tuning in. The first one is that some Scorpios are such big softies, like gorgeous big softies who are brilliant providers for the family, very nurturing, very, very loving, big open hearts. So that's a positive, the positive side of Scorpio. So as I say, you know, I know some of you are gorgeous. I kind of just wanted to emphasize that. The other thing is this zombie song. It sort of carried on playing in my head, and it was sort of like, some of you may be dealing with somebody who, perhaps an older person who is stuck in the past. Possibly some of you have or are dealing with someone who has PTSD, because of the line, it's in your head, it's in your head. It's like replaying events is what I'm getting from that. Replaying events over and over in your head, not even consciously, to the point where perhaps this person, doesn't have to be you, is like a zombie in their waking life. Like, you know, they're so stuck in their head that they can't, you know, it's like they're not there, they're somewhere else. Take anything that resonates, leave anything that doesn't, as always. Right, I'm going to pull from the movie tarot. The idea of this is that people dress up as different movie characters for Halloween. I know somebody's dressing up as Scarface, and I think I do have a Scarface card, and they're a Scorpio. So if that card comes out, I'm going to be a little bit freaked out. I'm hoping it doesn't. Right, okay. Who is the secret admirer, please, for Scorpio's reading today? Who is the secret admirer, please, for Scorpio's reading today? Well, that is too many. Right, we're going to go again. That's Scorpio. Do you know what? Maybe you've got a lot of secret admirers. Let's go again. The secret admirer, please. Maybe the main secret admirer. Who's in the underlying? Right, I know who this is now. I think it came out for Aries and I didn't know who it was. It's The Wolf of Wall Street, the original Wolf of Wall Street. Now, I don't think I've seen that film. So you may be dealing with someone who's a bit of a wheeler dealer, bit of a money maker, you know, business on the mind. The Magician, the Queen of Swords again. Get out of here, Queen of Swords. The Secret Admirer in Scorpio's reading. Now, I did ask for the main secret admirer, so this is all one person. Love, what is his name? Carrie something or other. The Princess Bride. Is this all the same person? These are both air energy. Okay. Sharon Stone, she's everybody's secret admirer this week. The Magician energy is the strongest energy here. This is somebody who, they might have the head in the clouds a little bit, but they're very good at making their dreams a reality. They've kind of got all the tools of the trade to kind of take action to make the impossible possible. This person may be very interested in space, in NASA did a thing on Monday, so maybe somebody who's interested in like NASA, astronomy, astrology. I'm getting racing car driver as well. Your person may be interested in like car racing or like I don't know. Yeah, so the thing is, like, what I'm getting from this is like, people said, oh, it's impossible. It's impossible at one point in history. It's impossible for a man to go to space. It's impossible for people to go and set foot on the moon. Like, at one time, that was something that could never happen. But with the Magician, it's this person has done it. This person's an astronaut. They people put in the work. They gained the knowledge to make, you know, what they were told that they couldn't do. What they were told was impossible. They could do it, and they proved it. They proved themselves. And you can see here as well, like there's this little vine here. Now they've just discovered that there's water on the moon. I mean, no, they haven't. They knew there was water on the moon. They've discovered that there's water on, like, somewhere else on the moon. There's more water on the moon than what they thought. So there's this idea of like, it's actually the water's on the sunny side of the moon instead of the dark side of the moon. So when you have light and water, you know, things can grow. So it's looking more probable basically that things could grow on the moon. He looks like he's been doing some gardening, right? I haven't seen this film. I think I have actually got it and I haven't seen it yet. So let's read what it has to say about the Magician. Very disappointed the Devil card hasn't come out yet because it's somebody who I personally have a huge crush on. So I'm not going to say who it is, just in case they come out. It can be a nice surprise. But the Magician, Matt Damon as Mark Watney in The Martian. The juggler, the trickster, power, divine connection and inspiration, skill and talent, enterprise and initiative, mastery, willpower, self-control, diplomacy, subtlety, dexterity, leadership, one-man band, chatterbox. The Magician is talented, a fast thinker and smooth talker with prime physical abilities. Ayo. Top skills let you make money. There you go, making money. And the power to reach people's feelings completes your aces. Recognise and acknowledge your gifts, use your power well. The quote here on simplicity in life's struggles: you do the math, you solve one problem and you solve the next one. If you solve enough problems, you get to come home. Right, okay, so yeah, this is somebody who's like, it's not somebody that's like, oh my God, that's never going to happen. That's out of, you know, that's just a dream. That's never going to happen. This is the sort of person who sets a goal, has a clear intention. This is what I want to happen. And they don't get overwhelmed by it. They go, right, I'm going to move one step at a time in the direction towards what I want. So this is somebody doing this to you, moving one step at a time towards you. Because they want you, right? They're your secret admirer. Or vice versa. It could be you moving towards somebody else. Right, weird, but I saw this, like this thing on his hips, and I heard the hips don't lie. So that's a Shakira song. Maybe that's relevant to you in some way. The hips don't lie. The hips don't lie. Oh God, right, okay. We're going in that direction. I'm writing it down. All of the songs that come through will be in the description box down below. I do recommend looking up the lyrics of some of them, or listening to them. They may evoke a certain mood. They may remind you of somebody. There may be a nugget of like wisdom in there for you, that may be helpful to you. Number one as well. This person could be your number one. They could think of you as their number one. Okay, Queen of Queen of Swords. So this is, I'd say, is the main energy of that person. These are the energies affecting the main energy. The Queen of Swords, Sharon Stone in Basic Instincts. The Queen of Swords is someone who is a brilliant communicator. They are quite clear, clear with the talking, clear with their intention, very, very intelligent. Both of these cards are people who are very intelligent. They both take action. They both make things happen. The Queen of Swords is very clear, quick, decisive. If something's not working for her, she will cut it out and she will walk away. It's like cool guys don't look at explosions, right? Like walking away from what doesn't serve you. It's like, that's in the past, I'm going. So this person isn't that zombie. They cut out the past. These are both, all three of these cards are people who move forward, who take action. Knights are the knights in the tarot. They take action, they move forward, they go for what they want. Some faster than others. But yeah, this is somebody very clear intentioned, and they want to come and offer this cup to you. They want to come and reach out to you with love, with support, with some kind of emotional movement towards you. But they're very determined, very focused, very strategic, taking it one step at a time. Pretty cool person here as well. And then they've got that kind of money maker as well element. Now, another element here that it kind of mentioned is there's some kind of deception. The Magician card is Gemini energy. It's a trickster card. Magicians, they have cards up the sleeve. They're not going to tell you the whole game plan. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a deceptive person in a bad way. They can just be, strategic and keeping it to themselves. Queen of Swords, Sharon Stone. So she's got this sword held down at the moment, which means that she's not communicating something. She's not telling you the whole story. She's also quite she controls the situation in this scene. I don't want to go on about it at length because she's come out a few times this week already, but she kind of uses her sex appeal to get control of the situation and to kind of distract people who are trying to question her, to get information out of her. She kind of she's quite tricky in that way. And this Knight of Cups as well, you can see he's got one hand behind his back. He's got his face covered. He's wearing a mask. One hand behind his back. So there's something hidden here. And look, these plants that are back here as well, from the Magician card. Yeah. So this person, they are. I was told devil energy, devil energy, devil's Capricorn card. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn, but what I'm getting more from that is like your person's a bit devilish. They're a little bit of a trickster, a little bit of a, maybe they like to play games a little bit. I think they like to feel quite clever. They like to feel like they've got the upper hand. They like to feel like they've got surprises and that up their sleeves, and that they can do the unexpected. It's like you're maybe trying to figure this person out, but every time you think you've figured them out, they're like 2 steps ahead, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go to this now. There are different ways to do card readings. Some people can use tarot cards, which is a formal system. The cards have specific meanings. Anyone can do tarot readings and just reel off the meaning of the cards, right? Most readers have a mix of knowing the formal system and also have been able to do intuitive readings, intuitive messages. I do both. So I just kind of wanted to show you that you don't necessarily have to buy like a £20 tarot card pack and do a formal tarot card reading and know what every meaning of the cards to read cards. If you just want to do an intuitive card reading, you can use whatever's to hand. You know, we're going into party season really now, so this is just a really cheap, like £3 card deck from Amazon. It's just a charades deck. And I'm going to just kind of show you how you can do interpretive readings from anything really, anything that's to hand. Tell me, please, about the secret admirer in Scorpio's reading. Tell me about the secret admirer, please, in Scorpio's reading. The main secret admirer in Scorpio's reading. These are sneaky. You've got a sneaky person. They don't want things to come out. It's like too soon. I'm sort of hearing too soon. Like they don't want you to know everything too soon. I think they may be planning some sort of surprise. Maybe they are planning on coming towards you, but they're going to do it when they think the time's right. This one? No. There we go. Pumpkin. Witch's cauldron. Okay. Yeah, the witch's cauldron. They're cooking something up. They're brewing something here. It's not time. It's like the food isn't ready yet. Maybe they're literally cooking for you. Maybe they're like... maybe it's like Thanksgiving if you're American. It's this person may, or it's like Halloween, this person's going to bring some food to a Halloween party. Could be literal, this person's cooking something. You know, it could be a brew, right? It could be that this person brews their own drinks. Yeah, or they could be like they make cocktails, or a cup of tea. They could give you a cup of tea. I feel like they're gonna offer you something. They could offer you a drink, a cup of tea. Some of you it's literal. Some of you it's like they're brewing something up. They're thinking something. Pumpkin. So the pumpkin to me. Normally pumpkins, Halloween pumpkins are jack-o'-lanterns. They kind of look like a head. So they're specifically giving me, it's funny as well, because when the pumpkin card came out for somebody else this week, I got Jack Skellington from The Nightmare. Is it The Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't know. But today I'm getting the guy from Wizard of Oz, the pumpkin, the scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. So he didn't have a brain. He didn't have a brain. But this person has a brain, so that's contradictory, but that's what's coming through. It's like maybe you've underestimated this person. Maybe you've thought this person was a little bit silly. No, they're not. No, they're showing me the scarecrow from, it's not Wizard of Oz, it's Return to Oz. The one from Return to Oz. He was a little bit cooler, wasn't he? What is this? This is tricky. Tricky, I'm not quite sure what they're going to give me. I'm definitely seeing the... I can't remember his name. He's called Jack, isn't he, in Return to Oz? Maybe a person's called Jack. Maybe you've carved jack-o'-lanterns with this person. It's like I'm seeing like the pumpkin as the head. So it's almost like the person's wearing a mask, but the pumpkin's hollow inside, right? All I'm getting through from it is that you might have underestimated this person. You might think there's nothing in the head. Especially with that zombie song as well, you know, that like this person's like a zombie, you kind of think that there's nothing in this person's head. But inside, actually, it's like this is a mask. Inside, they're so strategic. They're so clever. Like, taking things one step at a time. Pumpkin. I'm showing as well, like, carving out the... like, carving out the inside of the pumpkin. Like, sorry, this is... it's weird how it's coming through. You know, like the gunk from the pumpkin? Like that's what I'm saying, like somebody getting the gunk out of the pumpkin and having like a handful of seeds. That's what it is. Okay, the seeds, we've got this vine here. I wondered where that was going for a second then. I thought we were going to go like a Silence of the Lambs route, or Hannibal. Yeah, so it's the seeds from the pumpkin. So this person, somebody has ideas, and these ideas are like seeds, and this person, I think, takes the seeds of the ideas and plants them and makes them grow into something fruitful. They make more pumpkins and more heads. More heads are better than one. Um, this I like. I can sort of feel the texture of it as well, the gunkiness of the seeds. Yeah, it's like you maybe you have the ideas and this person puts them into action. Right, I'm gonna move on from that one. Um, right, let's get an energy. The energy of the secret admirer, please. Sea serpent. Okay, sea serpent. This is one of the spirit cards. Um, Again, there's growth here. There's growth here with this person. You can see it's almost, it almost gives me like, you know, eggs and sperm. I'm just gonna say it, eggs and sperm. Um, it's like this is the egg, and it's already been fertilized and it's growing. So there's that seeds of ideas. This person's taking those seeds of the ideas and they're making them grow. There's expansion here, and with this, there's a protectiveness. So when an egg gets fertilized, sorry to go into like biology lesson here. When an egg gets fertilized, something happens to the walls of the egg. It kind of solidifies, it gets thicker, so that the other sperm can't can't get in. So sometimes, you know, one or two gets in, you have twins. But what I'm seeing is like you only need one, and then the egg puts up its barriers and like you can see, it's almost like repelling. It's repelling all these others. So there's something to do with choosing one and then putting up barriers. So you or your secret admirer, I think, may only be interested in one person at a time, and then they put up the barriers. Or this person, if they choose you, they're quite protective over you. They will defend your honor, you know, kind of thing. Defend your honor. They're gonna chase away any other competition. I think this person is very much like they want to win. The magician card, you know, the guy from Wolf of Wall Street. This person wants to win, and they want to win you. They want to protect you. It's very, very protective. I'm not getting anything bad from it, like I was from Taurus's reading. It's coming through as quite pure intention, especially with this card here. It's like I want to be your person. I want to be the person who rescues you. I want to be the person who protects you. You can see the serpent forming this protective ring here around it. Yeah. There is a sense of this person chasing their own tail, though. I think they're the sort of person who probably can't sit still. They probably don't know how to chill out. It's like they're always on the go. They're always, you know, they're very clear intention. They've got that focus. They want to keep moving forwards with the plans. So yeah, they probably do kind of always feel a bit like they're chasing the tail, or you feel like you're chasing your tail with this person going around in circles. A lot of blue here. So this is emotions. There's a lot of this person's powered by a lot of emotions. Yeah, really actually quite lovely energy. I'm just getting very protective energy off this, which isn't, again, it's Scorpio in the light. Scorpio in the light is like wanting to protect the people that they love, wanting to support them, protect them, nurture them, help the person to grow. It's like the best Scorpio energy. So I don't know, it could be you, it could be your other person. Just gonna have a sip of my coffee. You know, the problem is when that spills over to overprotectiveness or like controlling aspects. So just be a little bit wary of that. Okay, let's go. The admired, please. The admired in Scorpio's reading. What does the admired person feel towards their admirer? What does the admired person feel towards their admirer? What does it see the energy of that? Okay, Six of Pentacles. So taking the meaning of the card at face value, the Six of Pentacles is a card about sharing the workload, about equal give and take, about balance in terms of practical, tangible things. So they may see you as very, very stable. Sorry, I'm talking about like you're the admirer. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm getting a little bit of Scorpionic energy up here. The admired. Excuse me. Sorry. The admired really likes that they see that the admirer as somebody who's quite grounded, quite practical, very, very fair. Um, they they're the sort of person that if this person was struggling with the amount of work that they had, the admirer would step in and say, right, give me some of that work, I'll help you out. Likewise, they feel like if they have a lot of work on their hands, they're going to delegate it. It's this kind of thing. There's a lot of equality here in their feelings towards their admirer. The imagery of this card, it could be Libra. This is Libra energy. Doesn't have to be. It's more about the energy of the card, the meaning of the card than the sign. They just may have a Libra placement somewhere in the chart, or a planet in Libra at the moment in their chart. So I was really getting that. Sorry, I'm out of breath suddenly for I don't know why. With that zombie song, and this feeling of like not letting go of something in the past. You can see it's like this person's kind of lamenting over a relationship they've lost. And in the meantime, they've got the back turned to this kind of like potential romance here. It's like it's like The Walking Dead, right? This person is so busy lamenting what they've lost that they're not moving forward towards the future. So I think the admired can perhaps sense that the admirer has lost something in the past. They perhaps are still lamenting a past relationship. Perhaps they are still balancing out that past relationship. Perhaps, if it was a long-term commitment, you've got to kind of divvy up the assets. So the admired may be sensing that the admirer is still closing something out, which may be why there's this sense of planting seeds and watching them grow, taking time, taking steps towards you. They can't just race into your arms, because I think they are possibly closing something out and working towards something new. So I think you sense this about them. What's going on, please, in the thoughts? The admired thoughts towards the admirer. The admired thoughts towards the admirer. Which way up, please? Not clear. Which way up, please? Very clear, thank you. Which way up, please? I'm going to take it in the reverse. Their thoughts. So what's this? The 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles. You've got consecutive cards. Their thoughts. 9 of Pentacles. So you've got these two, look, the imagery of these. Now, it's not all graves on all the cards, but these two do have graves. And again, there's this sense with both of these cards about closing out a relationship. Losing love. It's like this person. So it's not coming through as a lost opportunity, a missed opportunity, because there's different cards that would tell me that. This feels like definitely some kind of relationship has ended. So the admired is thinking about a relationship that's ended. It could be that you two have had a relationship, it's closed out, but I'm more thinking that the admirer is closing out a relationship, or lamenting, still grieving over somebody they've lost. It may not even be a partner that they've lost. They may have lost a loved one, a parent. It is mostly coming through as a long-term commitment, though. They've closed out a long-term commitment. So the reason why I'm saying that is this is the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who's independent, financially independent. They may own their own business, they may own their own home, or have the ability to do it. Basically, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but it's just this sense of being good on your own in a tangible sense, on a practical sense. The 9 of Pentacles is the single person card for me. The Queen of Pentacles normally means or the King of Pentacles is normally someone in a commitment. The 9 of Pentacles is somebody who is independent. I think this person, I think the admirer has closed out a long-term commitment, and I think the admired knows this. And I think the admirer is figuring out how to be good on their own, how to be stable, how to stand on their own 2 feet. And they're not putting work. The Eight of Pentacles is working on something, being committed to putting the time and effort in, working on something over and over again until they get it right. But they're not. It's reversed. So it's like this person has done putting the work in to a previous commitment, or they've completed this cycle of learning how to stand on their own 2 feet, of being strong and secure on their own. And this person, they can be in a commitment with others, but they have the ability to, they're not codependent, they have the ability to to survive on their own. But it's definitely, I think this is, the admired knows that this person has become single, or they're done putting the work into something and they're working out how to become single. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. It can mean, they've left a job where perhaps they work for somebody else, and now it's like they want to work for themselves. They're done putting the work. Yeah. But you can see that it's like a marriage. She's dressed in wedding attire. There's a priest there. So I think the admirer is leaving a long-term commitment. That's the strongest message that's coming through. But remember, you have to remember that this is only the thoughts and feelings of the admired. It may not be the tangible reality. It's just what the admired thinks is happening when they think about this person. Action space. Well, this isn't good. The admired... both of these cards, I'll warn you now, both of these cards are very, very painful. Do you know, it could be that this is a relationship with somebody else. It could be that these two people have already been in a relationship and they're separating. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'll sort of tell you any messages that come through. There's going to be different messages for everybody. But in the action space of this person, of the admired, they have gone through a very, very painful ending. The Ten of Swords, this is like betrayal, backstabbing, but this person's literally been stabbed in the front. It's like they saw it coming, and it happened anyway. They were defenseless, I'm getting told. The Ten of Swords is something that's ended, and it was a painful ending. It's hard to think about. It's hard to look at. That in your head zombie. 3 cards here about like burial, death and burial. Somebody may have experienced a literal death. A death in the family, death of a friend. Whatever it is, the thoughts are torturing them. So it could be that this is what the admired is going through right now, but I'm asking what their thoughts are towards the admirer. So it could be that this person's experienced something very painful. They're still trying to process it. They can't even think about this person right now. It could be that they've ended a relationship with the admirer and it hurts to think about it. It could be that they are aware that the admirer has closed something out and that it's painful for them. So take it as it resonates. There's 3 different ways there of looking at it. You may have thought of a different way. But something's ended, really painful, felt like somebody looked them right in the eye and stabbed them right in the heart. That's how it felt to whoever suffered this. Maybe a secret came out there with the moon. A truth was told. The swords can be about truths. A truth was told that was kept secret. It was cut out the heart. And then this is mental torture, quite frankly. This is unable to sleep because your thoughts are tormenting you. This feels like torment. This 9 of Swords can be depression, it can be anxiety, it can be anything to do with your mental health and your thoughts, but it's the most painful, difficult card. So if somebody's really, really suffering, if you're watching this and you're this person who's really suffering mentally, you really need to these two cards together, I think you really need to go and get help. This is like, get counseling. Don't be embarrassed about it either. Everybody goes through these painful periods at some point in their life. So you may need to reach out to counseling. You may need to talk it through with friends, talk it through with family. You may need to, maybe writing out your thoughts and feelings may help. It might help you to process them. May want to speak to your doctor, may want to call Samaritans or some other helpline. Just Google mental health helplines or charities, support groups. But you don't want to be stuck in this for too long. Whoever this person is, they really don't want to be stuck in this for too long. It hurts my head. I feel like a sword is being jabbed in my head right now. It sort of explains that pumpkin stuff, right, as well. Like hollow. Like Walking Dead, like your brain's been scooped out. You wish it could be scooped out because it's so painful. Oh, I feel so bad for this person. It's, like haunted by something. May really be having a lot of nightmares. Like, I'm sorry. Like I said, this is meant to be a fun reading, and that is not fun at all. But I have to say what comes through. I ask for the when I start the reading, I always ask for the most important message to come through that's going to do the most good. So if somebody's stuck in that, like, if this is you, just know, if this is you and you're in this, and this is resonating for you, and you recognize that about yourself, and you're like, yes, I'm in that awful place right now, know that whoever my guides are, whoever the spirits are, the universe, whatever I'm channeling, they've decided that you need to hear this. The universe, the spirits, the guides that are around me, they know that you're feeling like this, and they want to support you, and they want to help you. Know that they care about you. They don't want you to feel like that. They're trying to help. Okay? You're not alone. You're not alone. If it's not your message, leave it for the person whose message it is, because it's going to be somebody's message. The Knight of Swords there, rushing in with the truth. Okay, let's keep going. It's hard. Excuse me. Sorry, it's really hard to leave that. It's really hard to leave that energy there. I just really want to make sure that person's okay. It's normal. Sorry, I'm still going. It's normal. If you've experienced a painful loss, a painful ending, something that's quite traumatic, it's normal, okay, to go through this process. So if you're feeling like that, it's okay. It hurts. I know it hurts. I know it's bad to feel that way, but recognizing that it's a normal part of the process is good. But that's the word process. You have to process it to be able to move on from it. If you're getting stuck in that, and you feel like you're in an endless cycle where you're not getting out of it, that's when it's time to really seek help, to try and look for solutions, because you don't want to get stuck in that. Right, okay. The admirer, please. What's going on in the admirer's heart space towards the admired? Either they want to have success in this. They want to build something tangible for you. They want to be like this King of Pentacles who gives you everything you need, who protects you, who takes care of you on a tangible level. They kind of want to be your king. They want success. They want recognition. Or they see you as somebody who is very, very stable, very practical, probably very wealthy, not necessarily wealthy in like you're a billionaire, but you have the potential to be, right? You've got this Ace of Coins. Excuse me, this Ace of Coins up here. This is like the start of something. This is the seed. And then this person, your admirer, has everything they need, all the tools to make those seeds grow into something that's profitable. So on a very, very practical sense, it could be that they want to partner up with you somehow. Could be they want to work with you. You're kind of getting this like sharing the workload business. So sorry, I'm saying you as in the admired. But yeah, the admirer sees this going somewhere. They think they can build something with you. They think they can. It could be that leading to marriage. The Ace of Coins can be a proposal, and the King of Pentacles is someone who's married. So they see this you as somebody that is stable, that they can go the distance with, that they can have everything with, and they perhaps see you as somebody who's very, very successful. The Six of Wands is about success, is about recognition, is about a triumph, a celebration. Yeah, it's like people cheering you on. So they may see you as somebody who's very, very the admirer may see the admired as somebody who is celebrated for their success. Maybe that they see you as quite a leader as well. You can see almost like, just to kind of show you these cards a bit closer up, this always gives me like Lord of the Rings, or yeah, like, you know, the underground where all the gold is with the dragon, like that kind of energy. And then this is like somebody who's like leading the charge, firing up the villagers, right? Getting everybody to grab the pitchforks so they can lead the charge. So yeah, this is like leadership. They may see you as a leader, or they want to lead you. Take it as it resonates. And look, they've got the Six of Cups as well. Six of Cups is emotional balance, where the Six of Pentacles, which is what the admired has, is about tangible balance, practical balance. Six of Cups is emotional balance. So yeah, and it's very gold as well. It's like, yeah, they think this is going to be, the gold is symbolizing the wealth for me. And it's kind of like a practical and emotional wealth, a wealth of abundance, a very abundant energy. They really feel like they can grow with you. The admirer's thoughts towards the admired, please. They think, yeah, they feel a bit out in the cold. They feel like that you shut them out. So whether this is a relationship that has already existed and it's ended, you know, or maybe somebody's processing something. I'm not quite sure what the blockage is, but the admirer thinks that they have been shut out. They're out in the cold, and they've experienced some kind of loss of something practical, loss of something tangible. It's like they want to grow things. They want that growth and abundance, and they want to nurture this connection and plant the seeds to make it develop into something big. But the door's closed to them. They can't get in. Perhaps the admired sees them as a bit of a monster. They've shut them out. Yeah, out in the cold. What's going on in the action space of the admirer towards the admired, please? Oh, look at that. Oh, this is a painful reading. Right, straight away you've got the heartbreak card, Three of Swords. Painful. It's so painful, right? You've both got this heartbreak energy between you, like stabbed in the heart. Okay, they're giving me shot through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. Is that Bon Jovi? Bon Jovi. Shot through heart. All the songs will be in the description box down below for you. Yeah, they... So heartbroken. This is the Wounded Warrior card, going through a mental maze, or it could be any kind of maze, going through something that felt very, very confusing. It felt like a very, very long journey. They got a bit battered and bruised along the way. It was kind of painful, but they kept going. There's a perseverance energy to this card. This is kind of like being really close to the finish line with something, but feeling quite battered and bruised and heartbroken, whatever that was for them. But they're getting close to the end here. They're getting close to the final chapter in whatever this book is. They're working their way out of the maze. Sometimes it carries a sense of watching and waiting, this card, but I'm feeling this more as somebody who's taking action. It's like this perseverance of keeping on going, despite feeling quite like they've been through the ringer. Okay. Let's go to, what does the admirer like about the admired? What does the admirer like about the admired? If this isn't a relationship that's ended, and it was with a Taurus, I feel like possibly the Taurus reading was like the flip side of this. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, possibly go and watch that. I'm sorry, Scorpio, if you are a Scorpio watching this, you don't come over well in that reading. Obviously you'll know if that's you, and if it's not you, just leave it. It may be that you need to hear it. Maybe you've got yourself caught up in a cycle where you don't quite see how you're acting or how your actions can be perceived by somebody else. It may be that you just kind of need to hear the other side of the story. The Scorpios that I'm reading for here today, though, you're not coming across like the Scorpio energy from that Taurus reading. You're coming through as... They were coming through with a strong sense of vengeance. And I'm not picking up on vengeance here. I'm picking up as more somebody who wants to build, wants to move on, wants to build, who's trying to process what happened and trying to move on from feeling heartbroken. It's a painful ending, but you know, maybe that person's still hung up on that person. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Like I said, I'm reading for quite a few different people here, so there's going to be messages for everybody. It's either this is the person who was broken up with, or it's this person. It could be a new person, but they're acknowledging the pain that that person went through, and recognizing that they need to wait for this person to close out that cycle before they can start something new with them. So yeah. Right, what does the admirer like about the admired? What does the admirer like about the admired, please? What are these cards doing? King of Wands. Ah, they think you're fucking sexy. Let's get a clarifier. King of Wands. I love that card. I mean, I love it, but also it's creepy. Okay, a bit secretive about this. Oh yeah, they definitely want to take some sort of action. They may be at a crossroads. The thing with this Chariot card, the Chariot is the need to balance things out, make a decision, or find a balance in order to move forward. When the person moves forward, they do it very, very quickly. They take action very quickly. So you can see that this horse is trying to go in a different direction. Normally the horses on these cards, there's a black horse and a white horse, indicating that kind of yin-yang, indicating that there's a decision that needs to be made. But it is possible to bring the two sides together and move forward. So, yeah, this... Nine of Cups. So you had the Nine of Pentacles and the 6 and 9 of Pentacles on this side. This person's coming through with the 6 and 9 of Cups. So you've got the equivalents in different suits. The 9 of Cups is where the 9 of Pentacles is about being able to stand on your own in a tangible sense, being independent on a practical level. The 9 of Cups is the ability to make yourself happy, to not rely on other people for your happiness, to have everything you need emotionally, to be able to be like whole yourself emotionally before you go and share that with others, because you're going to have healthier relationships if you're fully like emotionally stable and grounded. You're going to have better relationships with other people than somebody who needs, who's clingy or needy, or who is unstable emotionally. So they see you as somebody who's very, very emotionally stable. You're good on your own, you don't need anyone else. You can see that she's almost refusing that invitation there to dance. She's like, no, I'm good on my own, thanks, I'm fine. They see you as somebody who is quite balanced, who is able to make a decision and take swift action. The King of Wands is also somebody who takes action. They go for what they want. They're a go-getter. They are determined. They are focused. They're passionate. They are probably very charismatic and attractive. So they are seeing you like this. And now you don't have to be a man to be in King of Wands energy. It's somebody who kind of can take control of their life. Somebody who's very determined, very steadfast. Very mature in terms of passion. You can see like it's like it's a vampire on this back. I'm using a spooky deck on purpose. I just really love the imagery of that card with the fire behind him and everything. He's like he's seized what he wanted. Very fiery card. So the admirer likes this about the admired, that this person takes 2 cards about taking action, being very stable, being very balanced in their passions, balanced in their emotions. Let's go to what they don't like, what the admired doesn't like. No, what the admirer doesn't like about the admired. What the admirer doesn't like about the admired. They're a bit secretive about this. Wheel of Fortune, interesting, because you've got all this, like, they're definitely wanting to build something with you. I'm going to get clarifiers. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Okay, they're giving me, I was about to ask the cards, but they're giving me a song. They're going, take a chance, 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 take a chance. So it's ABBA. When you're all alone and oh my God, when you're all alone and the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know and I'll be around. If you've got no place to go when you're feeling down. Maybe you've both ended relationships. Maybe you've both come out of relationships and you're both learning to be financially stable and, you know, emotionally stable before you come into a partnership with this person. Yeah, it may not be that you've broken up with each other. It may be that you've both left long-term relationships, or you've both been through some kind of pain and heartbreak. So perhaps you both recognize that neither of you are in a position right now where it's like maybe you feel that connection with each other, but you both recognize that you both have healing work to do. So it's like, well, you know, while we're at odds, while we have to go our separate ways until we're both stable, and then we can come together. This person may be working out how to be tangibly stable. This person may be working out how to be emotionally stable. They see this person as emotionally stable. So then it's like they don't like that you're not taking a chance on them. They're saying, take a chance on me. When the pretty birds have flown, when you stay, you know, when you're out of that relationship, take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. I'll be around. It's like, if you've got no place to go, they're like opening the door to you. Again, it's going to be different situations for everybody, but clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Now they're giving me Dancing Queen, because there's a mashup, isn't there, where it turns into Dancing Queen. Dancing Queen. Oh my God. Like, somebody else had this. Was it Taurus or was it Aries? Somebody had this. I think he used this card on the thumbnail. I'm sure it's like the exact same cards as well. And I shuffle the decks. Well, that's a worry, because the admirer doesn't like that this person's admired. It's a weird thing not to like, right? Because these are such positive cards, so it's really weird that they don't like it. That gives me a bit of a warning flag. The Three of Pentacles is somebody who works well as part of a team. They bring something to the table to help create something. So they might not like that you're working in a team with others. It might be like, well, no, I want you on my team. What are you doing over there? Come on my team, that kind of thing. They see you as somebody who is like so strong. This is the Empress card. It's all 4 queens of the tarot. Like, look, like this and this, like this is like this leveled up times a million. The Empress is she's totally good on her own, works brilliantly as part of a team with an emperor. It's like with an emperor, it's a power couple, but the empress doesn't need anyone else. She's in control of her own kingdom. She's stable, she's grounded, she's practical, she's emotionally stable, she's nurturing, she's giving, she's abundant, she's passionate but very mature with a passion. She has control of that. She can communicate when she needs to communicate. She's basically divine feminine energy. She's the perfect woman. I think what may be happening here is that the admirer sees the admired as the perfect woman or person. This powerhouse of energy who, if she comes to the table, if she works with these people, that she's going to create abundance for them. She's going to be the good fortune in any situation because she's so capable. And the Empress comes with this real growth energy. It's like the opportunity again with the Ace of Pentacles and all the other cards that indicated that she's like, she can have the ideas, she can plant the seeds, she can nurture and she can make them grow on her own. So yeah, having someone like that as part of a team, she's going to make that team very, very successful. And then it also comes with this other brilliant card. This is the Ten of Cups. So okay, they were trying to give me a song, then it might come back. So the admirer likes the admired to be independent, to say no, to turn down invitations with other people. They don't like it when they see them working with other people and being happy and abundant. So the Nine of Pentacles is being emotionally balanced and good on your own. The Cups. And the Ten of Cups is having that ability to be good on your own, but sharing it with other people and being very, very happy with other people. I don't know why it's got like a little Grim Reaper on there. I don't know why she looks so scared, but running away on a little skeleton legs. But the actual meaning of the Ten of Cups is this it's like your happy place. It's like the admirer sees the admired as somebody who makes every situation better. They come in, they sort out all the problems. They bring, whenever they're around, the situation is really happy. It's like, oh, they keep trying to give me something. But they're jealous. They're so jealous. It's like you're the good fortune. You're the thing that makes everything work and everything happy. And it's like, come and make me happy. Come and make my situation grow. Hey, yo. Yeah, they don't like it when they see you giving that happiness to other people. Very jealous. Scorpio is a very jealous sign when in the dark side. I'm going to pause for a second and see if I can get that song that they kept trying to give me. Okay, I didn't get the song, but I got it's a line from, it's actually my favourite Shakespeare poem, my favourite Shakespeare sonnet, sonnet 57 I think it is. Being your slave, what must I do but tend the hours and times of your desire? I'm going to quote it slightly wrong. I can't remember it all off the top of my head, so I'll say what I do know. Being your slave, what must I do but tend the hours and times of your desire? I have no precious time at all to spend, no services to do till you require. And why must I chide the day without end hour, as my sovereign, watch the clock for you? Nor think the bitterness of absence sour, as you have bid your slave adieu. Must I sit with my jealous thought, something like that. I never remember that last stanza. Of where you are, your affairs suppose, but like a sad slave, stay and think of naught save where you are. How happy you make those. Such a fool is love that in your will, though you do anything, I think no ill. So yeah. The thing with that sonnet is it can come through as very, very pure, very like I'm your fool in love, I'm your slave in love, I am completely at your beck and call, I am totally in love with you. I don't think badly of you when you go and spend time with others because I know that you're making them happy. They do say my jealous thought. Come and spend that time with me, make me happy. The flip side of it is that it can be read kind of passive aggressively, which is, again, it's why it's one of my favourite sonnets, because it has this duality of being really quite resentful, really quite flippant. So it may be that this person swings from, it's giving me that garbage song again, you know, Crush, I would die for you. What is it, what have I wrote down? I would sell my soul for something pure and true. You don't believe in me, I will never be ignored. It's quite like the admirer really kind of it's like they swing from being like, I'm completely at your mercy, to being like, but I want to possess you. So be aware of that. It's not great energy. It is slipping into that obsessive shadow side plutonic energy. So yeah, just be careful, just be wary. Right, 5 of Swords there. Yeah, somebody could definitely have been feeling stabbed in the back. And the King of Swords. Beware, beware, the King of Swords. They're biding their time before they come in with that truth, and it's going to be possibly painful. Eek, eek. But you know, forewarned is forearmed. Maybe you want to think about, if you are the admired, think about how you're going to deal with this if this person starts to feel a little bit vengeful towards you. You know, what you're going to do. Forewarned is forearmed. Okay, can I get the best possible advice, please, for the people coming to this reading today? Best possible advice. Well, that might be a bit too much advice. Be bold and make the first move, and expect powerful change are the ones I'm seeing. I'm going to put them back in. Perhaps you need a lot of advice to deal with this. Can I get 1 or 2 cards, please? Best advice, please. Clearest advice, please, to be able to help the people coming to this reading today. Best advice you have, please. Clearest advice, 1 or 2 cards. Okay. Have faith in your dreams is on the underline there. Right, we've got 2 cards. Thank you very much. Confidence is your key to success. Adjustments are required. They came through that way around, so I'll read them that way around. Book, where are you? Hiding there. Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. There it is. Oh, getting uncomfortable. I'm just gonna adjust. Just gonna adjust and get comfy for this. 3rd quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. I don't need to know that much information about your private life, Scorpio. I'm not going to lie. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. What was I saying? What did I say? Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved. Well, I think we all know the answer to that. Which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may be a crisis now, which will remind you of what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Attuned to the moon, I am re-evaluating the situation. Additional meanings for this card. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forwards. The teaching. At the time of the 3rd quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at the new moon. It's a time of fading away, falling away, and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. So I'll just kind of show you that. You can pause that, screenshot it and carry it with you if you want to reread that again, maybe to remind yourself of the advice over the next couple of weeks. And then confidence is your key to success. I love this card, New Moon in Leo. New Moon in Leo. I get this card all the time because I definitely have confidence issues myself, which I'm trying to work on. imposter syndrome, feeling like I'm not worth it, trying to be in that Empress energy, but, doubting myself a lot. So confidence is definitely my thing to work on. So yeah, this card, get it all the time, all the time. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, and more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this might not happen all by itself. My nose is clicking. Ugh. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Is there a Capricorn? I get a clicky nose in my Capricorn readings quite a lot. Or I used to anyway. Capricorn cross watchers, get out, you're making my nose click. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Attune to the moon, make time to have fun. Additional meanings for this card. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it. You've turned someone's head. The teaching. Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Right, well, that's not too bad, is it? Okay, have confidence. Take care of yourself. Be gorgeous. Be in your best energy. Try to let go of anything that needs to be released, especially any negative thinking. It just keeps you trapped in a bad cycle. Pamper yourself. Get yourself feeling good. Get out there and have some fun. And just try and be the best version of yourself you can be, right? This is what we should all be aiming for. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups is not being codependent, not feeling like we need anyone else to make us happy, being strong and capable on our own, knowing that we can stand on our own 2 feet and be happy. And when we get to that point, then we're in a good position where we can enter into relationships with others. Until then, we need to be working on ourselves. Right, okay, cool. Good luck with that. Best of luck. I hope that was helpful to you. I hope I didn't give anyone too hard a time, except for you Capricorns coming and giving me a clicky nose at the end of the reading. Best of luck with that. Looks like you're on the path to success. Lots of seeds being planted there. Lots of growth. Coming to the end of difficult cycles. Get the help. Get the support if you're one of the people who need to do that. If you need to reach out. Leave me a like if you liked. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are watching this reading and thinking, oh my God, that is somebody I know. Somebody I know needs to hear that. Feel free to share my videos. It really helps me out. Leave me a comment if you've got anything, that particularly resonated. Try and keep the vibe high down there in the comments. Really appreciate it. If you don't want to do any of those things, if you're a stealth watcher, totally okay with me as well. Totally understand. Take care, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye.